Okay, it looks like I'm live now. Again, sorry. I had to create a new live. It looks like the other one was unable to go live, unfortunately. Okay, guys. How's everyone doing? I believe I'm live on all platforms. So I'm going live on Instagram live as well as YouTube live. So I'm just troubleshooting some stuff. So if you can just hang in with me, and also on Google Meets. Let me just double check that. Um, so everyone, please make sure you mute your mics, um, and then I'll have a chance for questions towards the end. Just because I'm on different platforms, I want to make sure that there is no interruption with the volume. And then just hold on a second. I'm just troubleshooting some stuff here. So just want to make sure that there is no issues with any of these platforms. Okay, looks like we're all set here. I don't believe there's any issues. Um, and then if you're on YouTube, please go on the live I just created. It seems like I had issues with the scheduled live I had, but give it a few minutes and then I'll get started. Hope all you guys Saturday morning is going well. I had a pretty good Saturday morning. Just had some breakfast at a coffee place, and then was prepping for this scheduled webinar, and so here we are. But should be starting pretty shortly. Again, just want to make sure everyone has a chance to join in, and also kind of make sure I have everything. Make sure my troubleshooting is good. So okay, let me just double check everything here. So Instagram live, we're good. YouTube live, we're good. Google Meets, we are live. Okay, and then let me try something else here. Sorry. Um, okay, so I think we can get started. If people join afterwards, that's totally fine. Um, yeah, let's get started. Mm, so, okay, there we go. Okay, so yep, let's get started. Um, okay, so everybody again, please mute your mics. But to start, my name is Wilson. I am owner and founder of Creative Minds Marketing. And today I want to talk about the importance of conversion tracking in business advertising. Um, so to get started, why is conversion tracking important for your business? Um, so conversion tracking is important for your business because obviously when you're advertising, running ads, whether that's for your business or personally, you want to be able to measure your result, you want to be able to measure your performance, and you want to be able to present that performance. You want to be able to present the return on investment you got on those ads. You want to make sure that you're not just throwing money down the drain, and you want to make sure that you're able to show the spend and to show the results. So that's kind of the simple way to put it. If you're spending money, obviously you want to make sure that it's going to a good cause. Same thing with advertising. And the way to do that is by conversion tracking. So what is a conversion? So a conversion is basically the desired result or outcome of your ads. Um, that could be um, directly within the platform. So, for example, with Facebook ads, Metapixel or Meta ads, so that's Facebook or Instagram ads, um, within LinkedIn ads, or within Google ads, and different type of ads. You want to make sure that, again, a conversion would be like within the platform. So it would be like a purchase on Facebook, a purchase on LinkedIn, or it could be like a form fill on LinkedIn, a form fill on Facebook, or it could be just like a button click on those sites. It could be an event sign up on LinkedIn, Facebook, things like that. Or it could be also directly on the website. So you could be advertising, leading people to your website. They could be a purchase on a website, which could be your desired outcome. It could be like a form fill on the website, which could be your desired outcome. Or you could want people to contact you once they get to your website. You could want people to sign up to a newsletter, subscribe to your newsletter, things like that. So that's the desired result or outcome of your ads, and that would be what you would be tracking as a conversion. Um, so there is different ways to track your conversions. First thing you want to know when tracking conversions is you want to know the where the conversion is happening. So again, the conversion will be the desired result or outcome of your ads. So where is that conversion happening? Is it happening on a website? Is it happening on Facebook? Is it happening on Instagram? Is it happening on LinkedIn? Or is it happening on Google? So once you know where the conversion is happening, then you kind of know how to track it. So for example, directly on a platform like a LinkedIn, could be like a LinkedIn lead generation form fill. It could be like on Facebook, it could be a Facebook instant form, which is the same thing as a lead form fill. It could be on Google. Google also has lead form fills. You can do directly on Google. Or it could be some other action on the platform like Facebook event, sign up, things like that. If it's directly, and then if it's directly on a platform, usually what you're able to do is get the results, the conversion results directly on the platform. So for Facebook, you're able to see the conversion happening within Facebook. Same thing with LinkedIn. So if it's a form fill on LinkedIn, you're able to look at those form fills coming in on LinkedIn. You don't really have to do much. It's pretty simple. You don't have to really track much. You just have to kind of go to the results, download those form fills, download those leads. Same thing with Facebook. You might want to have those leads go, for example, um, you might want to download those leads into a CSV file, an Excel file, and maybe you're using a CRM to kind of take further action, like following up on those leads. So then you can use different integration tools. Those different integration tools could be something like a Zapier, where you could upload the leads to your CRM, like a Salesforce, or you could have a direct integration with like LinkedIn and Salesforce, Google Ads and Salesforce, or Meta and Salesforce. So if you're doing directly within the platform, just know that however you want to track those leads coming in or those other conversions coming in, there is other ways to download those conversions and then take further action on them. If it's a website conversion, honestly, that's the most popular conversion in my opinion. Again, that could be a purchase on a website. It could be a form fill on a website. It could be a contact, like an email contact, a phone call on a website. It could be a newsletter sign up, service subscription, things like that on a website. Those are the most common usually. Um, those ones, you're gonna need more steps than just going directly within the platform and seeing the results of that conversion. So to track a conversion on a website, what you would need to do is you need to first you need to know which platform is a conversion happening, or which platform are you running the ads on, leading those people to the website. So for example, you could be running on Facebook. Um, so if you're running on Facebook, you're going to want to place a Metapixel tag or a Facebook conversion tag on the website. If you're running on LinkedIn, you want to place a LinkedIn Insight tag on the website. If you're running on Google, you're going to place a Google tag on a website. So to place tags on a website, you're going to kind of need the back end of the website. So if you don't necessarily need much experience on a website, but you need to have access to the website, whether it's the WordPress website, or different types of website. But you will kind of need kind of the access to the back end, because with all those tags, whether it's the Metapixel, LinkedIn Insight tag, or Google tag, you're gonna have to place that code on the website. And usually to place the code on the website, you place it either directly within the header, or there is the body and there's the footer. There's not much tags you place on the footer. I might be wrong, but usually they're gonna be in the body or the header. But again, you should have instructions within the platform. So if you're placing a Facebook pixel tag or Metapixel tag, Facebook should give you instructions on how to place that tag on a website, whether you place it in the body, the header, or the footer. Same thing with LinkedIn Insight tag, same thing with Google tag. Now going further into that, there is 2 tags you're gonna have to place usually on the website. So usually what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to place a Google tag on the website, or sorry, not Google tag, a page view tag on the website, whether that's a Metapixel page view tag, a Google tag page view tag, or a LinkedIn Insight page view tag. And there's multiple other tags you can place. Those are the main 3 ones I usually advertise on. That's why I'm mentioning them. So the page view tag is basically it fires every time a page visit happens. So when your ads result in a page visit, that tag is the first one to fire. So once you place that tag, then you're gonna place the conversion tag. That's the second tag you would place. The conversion tag is firing every time a conversion happens. And again, the conversion would be the desired result or the outcome. So that could be, again, a purchase on the website. It could be a form fill on the website. It could be a contact us website. It could be another button click, a subscription. But you're gonna place those 2 tags on the website. If you have any questions on placing those tags, again, there's instructions, but I would also work with a web developer. Usually teams have, if you're working with an ad agency or you're working with yourself, whoever created your website usually should know how to place the tag on a website. So if you have any trouble with that, that's someone you would want to talk to. So once the tag is placed on a website, the last and honestly the most important step probably is you want to test your conversion. So if you don't test your conversions, you don't know if they're firing properly. You don't know if you're going to get the results you're looking for, and you might just have did all that work. But again, if you didn't test it, you don't know if it's working. So you want to make sure to test your conversion, make sure that it's firing properly, make sure the page view tag is firing properly, make sure the conversion tag is firing properly. So a way to test, I'll give an example, like for Facebook ads, what you would do is go into Events Manager, and then again, I'm not going to go much into detail on this, but if you go into Events Manager within Facebook or Meta, you're able to kind of go to the test site of the Facebook ads, and then place the website that your ads are leading to in the test, and then take the desired action once you get to that website. So whether it's a purchase, it could be a purchase, a form fill, a contact, a subscription. You test that, and then Metapixel will let you know the conversion fired, the conversion didn't fire, and then once you find out if it didn't fire, then you would want to troubleshoot and find out what the reasoning is. Something I did forget to mention is Google Tag Manager. So Google Tag Manager is like with those different tags I mentioned. So there's the Facebook Metapixel tag, the LinkedIn Insight tag, and the Google tag. Usually you can place those tags on a website, and you can place multiple tags on a website. But sometimes when you're placing multiple tags on a website, you might run into an issue of page speed, like page load speed, where it slows your website down. And then from there, you might have other issues like with user experience going to your website. So although you can place multiple tags on a website, you might want to only place a limited tag because you don't want to slow your website down or have your website have other issues. So that's when Google Tag Manager is very handy. Honestly, that's my favorite pixel. That's the best way to place conversion tags on your website. Basically, what a Google Tag Manager is, it's not a Google tag. It's different from Google Tag. Google Tag is for Google Ads. Google Tag Manager is for any type of conversion tag. So you can place a Metapixel tag with Google Tag Manager. You can place a LinkedIn Insight tag with Google Tag Manager, or you can do a Google tag with Google Tag Manager. And there's multiple other ways you can track many different things, many different conversions. So, but basically what that is you just take the Google Tag Manager code, you place it on a website, So if you're running Facebook ads, you don't need to place the Metapixel tag on a website. You don't need to place the LinkedIn Insight tag on the website, and you don't need to place the Google tag on a website. All you need to do is place the Google Tag Manager on a website, and then Google Tag Manager, what you can do is place all those other codes directly within the Google Tag Manager. So you can place the Metapixel tag within Google Tag Manager. You can place the LinkedIn Insight tag within Google Tag Manager. Or the Google tag. So basically, it makes your website page load speed much faster, and you're not going to run into issues with having issues on your website slowing down, any other complications. And honestly, Google Tag Manager sounds complicated, but once you're kind of used to it, it's actually much simpler to track conversions. But going back to testing conversions, again, you want to test conversions to make sure that they're firing properly. Metapixel tag, for example, you can go in Events Manager, place the website that your ads lead to, test it, make sure it's firing. Same thing with Google Tag. You can use a tag assistant to test the conversion. Go to the website, make sure it's firing properly once you take the desired outcome, whether that's a purchase. So you are going to have to follow through the full step when testing a conversion, whether that's making a purchase, filling out a form, subscribing to a newsletter. But once you kind of are in that test mode, you're able to test it, make sure it's firing. If it's not firing, troubleshoot it, and then find out the reason. Again, I'm not really going into detail on all this stuff just because it kind of becomes much more complicated, and that might be more like a one-on-one situation, or I might need to share my screen. But to summarize, if you're running ads, you definitely want to track conversions. And then the different type of conversions you might be tracking could be a form fill, it could be a purchase, it could be a sign up, it could be a subscription to a newsletter, a service subscription, it could be a contact like a phone call, an email contact. Those are the different type of conversions. And then you can also go more into detail. Like for example, a conversion could be a purchase conversion could be like a confirmation page, and then you would take the URL of the confirmation page, and that's kind of how you would track the conversion. It could be a button click, it could be an event sign up, but that's just kind of going more into detail on how you would go about adding that placing the conversion pixel and then making sure that the conversion is firing. But then the different conversion tags that you can have, and there's some I'm not going to say, but it would be like a Google tag, a Metapixel tag, a LinkedIn Insight tag, and obviously the Google Tag Manager. And then also, I didn't really mention a GA4 tag, but that's Google Analytics 4. You can measure conversions on there as well. Again, all this is much more in depth to exactly know how to place them. Usually they provide instructions within those platforms, but if you want more information, either I'll make another video following up to this or another live, which will be much more in depth, or definitely feel free to reach out. So yeah, that's kind of all those different tags are how you will know whether a conversion takes place. And then the last thing is, again, you want to test your conversions. If you're not testing your conversions, you don't know if they're firing properly. You don't know if you're going to get those conversions, and you might think you're not getting conversions when it just might be like a troubleshooting issue. So that's kind of the importance of conversion tracking in business advertising and why you want to track conversions when you're advertising. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. Otherwise, I kind of go into the other short topic I wanted to discuss. So I'm not seeing much questions. I'm not seeing any questions. So if you do have questions, though, please feel free to contact me on my Instagram or my website or also Facebook. So if you go to my website, you can find my phone number, you can find my email, and then you can reach out to me that way. I'm going to kind of put my Instagram handle in all the different platforms just in case you guys want to DM me and ask any questions, because I know that, again, it's kind of hard to go in depth with this. So I definitely feel like if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to ask those. But let me just type in the Instagram handle first, and then I'll also type in my website. Okay, so I shared my Instagram handle everywhere. Now I'll share my website, and then my website also actually has a blog that explains kind of the importance of conversion tracking and business advertising. So if you kind of still have questions or want to read more on about it, definitely feel free to check out my website that I'm putting in the chat here. So my website is creativemindsmn.com. Hold on one more place. And then last thing, again, follow Facebook. I'm not gonna put it in here, but it's basically Creative Minds. If you just type in Creative Space Minds, actually, let me just put it in here. Why not? But yeah, feel free to follow me on those platforms, or if you have any questions, ask those questions as well. And then I am recording this live, so if you would like to go back and follow back to listen in on kind of what was discussed, definitely feel free. Okay, so yep, I'm recording this on YouTube. Actually, let me just share my, let's see if I can share my YouTube channel here. Last thing I'm gonna share, and then okay, I think it should be my my YouTube channel. Okay. So yeah, those again, feel free to contact me on all those platforms, whether it's on my website. You can find my phone number, my email, or else go to Facebook and Instagram and DM me. Or else also I'm recording this on YouTube, so I will be sharing. If I haven't shared it yet, I will be sharing the YouTube. You can go replay it and kind of um, listen back on what was discussed. And also, if you have any more questions, I can set up a free 30-minute consultation. Again, just feel free to reach out to my website or on any of those other platforms. I will provide you a 30-minute consultation. We can go over your conversion tracking, how to set up conversions, and then discuss any other business advertising questions you might have. So thank you so much, everyone. It was pretty short again, but if you have any follow-up questions, definitely feel free to reach out. And also, in the future, I'll be trying to make more videos going more in depth on kind of conversion tracking and maybe how to place those pixels and other topics. Okay. Have a good Saturday afternoon.